for joining so late in your night, especially those joining from India. But you know, the new moon timing was around, I think, 11 baje ke aaspas. So that's why I wanted to, ensure that we thoda late shuru kare so that, we can meditate around the peak time of the new moon. So how have you been doing? Hi, Hital. Hital is joining from UK. Hi, Jyoti. I hope the weather is good in UK. Hi, Jyoti. Hi, Abhi. Hi, Megha. Hi, Sumita. Hi, Jaya. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sarika.
Hi. So, I could have experienced the energy during this week. It is a bit overwhelming. How many of you feel that? This week has been a bit of, like an overwhelm for all of us. Like for me, it has been personally. I don't know. How about you guys? So Jaya says yes. Anybody else feels kind of overwhelmed, a lot of work happening. Right? If you're feeling the same, we are all in the same boat. Okay. So like I said earlier, during the Cancer full moon and new moon, this time is going to be a time of action. So the Leo new moon, Leo full moon are the energies that will question a lot of your status quo during this 1 month. So we'll all have to be prepared for this energy that is, pouring. And those of you or those of us who are sensitive now, who've been meditating throughout the year on new moon and full moon, we can especially, feel the intensity of the energy. So if you're going through that kind of time, where you feel, kya jo main kar rahi hu, theek hai, all of that, jo main kar rahi hu, is it making sense? Am I aligned? If there is confusion in life, trust me, this is the energy of Leo. So Leo, basically, how many of you are born in Leo? Like the sun sign of Leo? Anybody here? Anybody? Leo, like आपका sun sign हो, ascendant हो, lagna rashi हो, moon sign हो. Anybody here? Okay, I have a couple of people in my family who are Leos. And what do you think, Leo stand for? The sun sign of Leo, when you think about the sun sign of Leo, what is the quality that comes into your mind? Can you please type in the chat box? Let's make it a bit interactive. Come on, guys. Hi, everyone. The people on Facebook as well. Hello. Aggressive. Abhi says aggressive. Courage. Sumita says courage. Abhi says dominating. Jaya says fearless. So we are all aware, बचपन में हमने इतनी कहानियां सुनी है tiger की, lion की, and we know that lion is the king of the jungle. So basically this energy is all about invoking the lion or the spirit within you. The spirit, your spirit is the king or queen of your existentiality, right? So it is all about invoking your spirit. So if you're not aligned with your purpose, you're not aligned with who you are meant to be, there will be confusion. In these times, there would be a state of confusion. There would be a state of questioning about, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Is it meant for me? All of that, so there can be immense chaos during these times because you are questioning, what is your purpose? What is your divine plan? Okay, so this is an interesting time for all of us. And the more and more I'm doing these meditations with you all, the deeper is becoming my own understanding as to, about the astrology of it, about the science behind the constellation, the 12th constellation. Also, like I say in the cosmos, nothing is, just like that. If you see, it is a very, very precise, layout. It's a very, very precise layout, right? So nothing is by chance. It is all by design. And this design, if you are able to, appreciate how these zodiac signs are placed throughout the year, the energies that become accessible to us due by virtue of meditating or going through each of these zodiac signs, you will really appreciate the science of it, the thinking behind it, the logic behind it. So moving from an amazingly emotional sign, Cancer, we are getting into the courage sign of Leo, right? And Leo, like I said, is a sign of, like you said, courage. It's a sign of being brave. It's a sign of following your joy, becoming who you truly are destined to be. So these times can be a lot of chaos in your life. And if you're going through it, you have my virtual hug. I'm there with you and I understand what you're going through. So I would say that, before starting these meditations, I take about 30 minutes to dive deep into the energetics of every zodiac sign. Because like I said, every zodiac sign has a science behind it. And, the representation of it, once you start doing these meditations, when you start going deeper into it, you will understand how deep the symbolic representation of the constellations are, right? So the lion, when we think about the lion, the lion is all about, independence. It is all about being brave. It is all about, going out after your fears and conquering them. It is about, I won't say domination, but it is about owning your space. Right? It is about owning who you truly are. That is the, you can say, energetic aspect of the sun sign of Leo. And during this 14-day period, from the new moon to the full moon, we all can experience, even if we are not born under this sun sign, even if we do not, are dominated by this zodiac sign, we can have a taste of it, right? By meditating during these times. And when I say meditating, when you're meditating, you are basically opening yourself up to receiving these energies. And when I say receiving these energies, basically they sensitize these qualities within you. Okay. So whenever we are meditating, meditation is like, decreasing your resistances, putting your guards off, and allowing these energies to calibrate you or, tune you to the qualities of the zodiac sign of, whatever zodiac is dominant in that, time, like every full moon or new moon, you are able to access those energies. Because most of you know about that the moon is connected with our, come on, the moon is connected with our, who is going to fill in the blank. And why these new moon and full moon become so interesting to work with. Because moon is a symbolism of, come on guys, I'm just talking with all of you because I want to ensure that you guys are jage hue, you're not sleeping. Let's see somebody. Moon represents water. Yes, moon represents peace. And moon represents Sumita. Come on. Come on, my high priestess. What does moon represent in terms of the different bodies? the physical, astral, mental bodies. What does the moon represent? Come on, I've given the hint, mother. Yeah. It represents our emotions. Okay, it represents our emotions. So moon dominates our emotional body. And for those of you who know that no matter how driven you are, but if you're not feeling good in your emotions, all your energy can go waste. How many of you experienced? Kitna determination, you set out plans, chalk out plans, you decide ye karna hai, wo karna hai, aise karna hai, waise karna hai. But if your emotions go sideways, all your plans are tehs nehs. How many have experienced that? I have. And that is why it is very, very after like working on your physical body. So, you have to train your physical body, but the physical body basically follows the instruction of your astral or emotional and mental body. And it is important to align them so that when you are going and setting a goal, you are not restricted by your emotions. Okay. And that is why full moon and new moon are like these great opportunities to work on yourself. Now, a little bit background about the new moon and the full moon. So, we are made 70% of water, right? Our bodies are made of 70% of water, apart from the emotional side of the moon. So when there is high tide, when there is high tide, the water tends to rise in the oceans. Now, when you are made of 70%, similar thing happens within your system. But instead of just being made of water, we are also made of certain chemicals. So during full moon and new moon, there is a change in the chemical activity of our bodies. Okay. And when there is change in the chemical activities of the bodies, we have these drastic mood swings or emotional swings. And especially during the full moon, this is what happens. There's a lot of chaos within because the moon is full, the tides are high, the emotions in your body are rising. So that is an opportunity to again do a lot of inner work, because whatever rises gives you an opportunity to understand what is it that I have to work on. But the full moon is like the new moon comes 14 days ahead of the full moon. So if you prepare well on the new moon, if you are able to go control your emotions, or I won't say control your emotions, but be able to identify the dominant emotions during the new moon and work or meditate during this time, you are able to control the activity that is going to happen around the full moon. Okay, it's a game of awareness. Meditation, self-development, self-consciousness is all a game of awareness, right? So the more you become aware of it, the more you become conscious about it, the more you can handle it, right? That is the beauty of the inner work that we do. Super beautiful. Okay. So the new moon gives you an opportunity. And when I say new moon, it is the time when the moon is like dark and it's like the new beginning for the moon cycle. So at that point of time, you can feel a sense of stillness. It may chaos maybe, if you're like a lot is going around me, but there is a sense of inner calm. There is a sense of I can handle it, or this too shall pass. You know what I'm so. So these are the kind of positive vibes that come in during the new moon, because there is inner stillness. Now, when you have inner stillness, your meditation practices become really deep. Okay. Now, why is that your inner meditation practices become really, really deep? It is because when you are meditating, the toughest thing or the toughest situation to handle are your emotions, your thoughts, right? So if there is chaos in the emotional body, which happens during the full moon time, you're not able to focus, or you're not able to go within, right? So this new moon is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to harness the quality of that zodiac sign. And also, you sow the seeds of that quality within you. And when the full moon comes, it's like when the energy pours through you, these seeds tend to grow. So the energy is like a fertilizer. So whatever you seed during the new moon, it tends to fertilize and grow during the full moon time. Okay? And when it grows, obviously it integrates into your individuality or your soul. That quality integrates with your soul, right? Because for 14 days, you've nurtured, or those seeds are nurtured by the energy of the moon. And when the full moon comes in, because it also grows with other aspects of you or other emotions of you, but you've consciously nurtured those seeds, so they tend to grow out better. Okay, so this way, every full moon, new moon, there is an opportunity for you to nurture these qualities of the different zodiac signs during the year. How many of you are able to appreciate this meditation today because of knowing this? Guys, yaar, kuch to bolo. All of you are on off camera, but I really want to ensure that it's not a one-way thing. It's going.
So I guess this is need of an hour, Sargam.
Sorry?
This is need of an hour. This is very important. So I really appreciate this. Sometimes we are just going with the flow and we just need the blow from the outside force. And this is the time, when we should do such a deep dive and explore more, and everything is possible.
Yeah, everything is possible.
Yeah.
So thank you for making it more interactive. Hi, Akhilesh. Thank you for joining from Mauritius. I always see you when I go back to the beach. My visualizations become better. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Gargi, for joining. Yeah. So this is the deep work that you are here for. So I really want to, appreciate your presence during this time of the day when, probably everybody wants to go to sleep or maybe, spend time with their kids or, husband. Thank you for, taking that time out to contribute to this self-development, or you say conscious work or awareness that we are going to create. Okay, so like I said, thoda sa or we'll talk about it, because my teacher says when you tell people the why of things, they appreciate it even more. So you come and meditate, but you don't know why, you will not be able to appreciate as much as you would when you know the why of it. Okay, so so the constellation of Leo is basically a symbolism for the human spirit. And when I say the human spirit, you can loosely call it the soul. Okay, so and what is the soul? The soul is the energy that animates you. Okay, so whatever you are able to do is not because of your body, is not because of your emotions, not because of your mind, but there is this energy that is animating all of it. Okay, so that is helping you move your hand, helping you do things that you are supposed to do. So that is the soul. So for understanding purpose, we consider that. So the Leo constellation symbolizes the soul, and the journey of the soul has 5 parts. Okay, the first part is when you are on autopilot. So what is autopilot? Autopilot is, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you do your work, whatever you're supposed to do, you eat, sleep again. Then again, you start your day and you go and keep on doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again without even questioning why you are doing what you're doing. And for most of us, this has been a case, especially, from childhood till, we got to work. Jahan work mein jaake thoda bahut we started questioning, or we got into a major relationship jahan we started questioning why we are doing what we are doing. But apart from that, everything has been on autopilot. So most of us are conditioned to stay in that autopilot zone. No questions. This is how life is supposed to be. And this is how we lead life, right? So you saw your parents, you saw your mothers, and somewhere, you were just mimicking or you can, following what they thought was life. Most of us. And the children are doing the same thing. Unless and until you start to question yourself. So, when you start questioning yourself, it is like, you were supposed to go to college, but then you feel that I'm really good at art, or, I'm really good at one of my talents. And, whatever I'm being taught there is not aligned with what I really want to do. So there is a confusion between the heart and the mind, right? And that is the second stage. And basically, these 5 stages are the stages of the evolution of the soul. So you start with the autopilot, then comes the confusion. And the confusion is when the heart is not ready to listen to the mind, and the mind is not ready to listen to the heart. And there is a bit of a confusion. And so many of us have been in that state. Agree? We've been there. I've been there. We've been there. Oh God. So it is, a part of you, he wants to binge watch a Netflix series. And a part of you says, read a book. This is not going to help. This is all a lie. This is not what you're supposed to do. Right? We've all been there. And, when I say we've all been there, for most of us, it is like you can be aware and conscious one day, and you can be in this confusion state the other day, which is also a possibility, right? Now, the third stage is you reorient yourself to your heart. So you are basically able to see your priorities, and you are able to focus on what you're supposed to do. So that is kind of a reorientation. So when your awareness increases, that is the third stage, wherein you start identifying with the qualities, the higher qualities. So for example, the higher qualities of truth. So, when you were in an autopilot mode, maybe being truthful was like 10% of your priority. But when you become aware, now it really is important for you to have trust in other people and for other people to trust you. Okay? Commitment becomes important. For some of us, our health becomes important. We want to look a certain way. We want to invest in our body because we know this is the only place that we live in. So like this, you are starting to orient yourself to the bigger and beautiful things in your life, right? That is a part of awareness. That becomes your third stage. So in the journey of the soul, this is the third stage. First is autopilot, second is confusion, third is reorientation. Now, the fourth stage is the stage of becoming. So when I say the stage of becoming, now your soul is ready to not only identify with these qualities, but become these qualities. So for example, in my business, I keep on telling people that my word is everything. So if I said something, I will do it, right? So initially it was like, ठीक है कह दिया, where it was like नहीं कह दिया तो at least I have to keep it. But now, slowly and gradually, practicing the higher virtues, your word becomes you, or you become your words. It's like signature. मैंने कहा, इसका मतलब मैंने signature कर दिया. So these are some of the qualities that you become. So, for health, maybe for the way you look, you are very conscious about how I'm going to present myself. And when I say present myself, you decide on your avatar. This is my avatar. This is what I'm supposed to, or this is how I'm supposed to action out my entire life, because I want to be at a certain place. I want to, embody my purpose. I want to stand for something. So you become. So this becoming becomes the fourth stage in the evolution of the soul. And the fifth stage is the stage of fusion, where you understand that it's not only about you. You are just a part of the bigger picture. So whatever you are doing is not limited to you. You are playing a bigger game in life. And when you are playing the bigger game in life, all of this becoming, brings a sense of deep responsibility, a sense of deep, deep, deep responsibility, where you know that you are blessed with a purpose, and this purpose is truly unique to you. and you have to stay true, or you have to embody that purpose and ensure that with your collective consciousness or with your collective understanding of the whole, you fit in harmoniously. So you become the cell in the larger organization of God or source or the universe. And that is, and you contribute to the well-being of the larger, cosmic being, whatever you have to call it. So this is the journey of the soul. And all of us are basically, at some point in this evolution. Clear? So quickly, who can write the 5 stages of the soul, right? Or, the Leo constellation right here. Come on, that's a quiz, guys. And those of you who do it, I will give you a free entry to my masterclass and maybe more. Come on, show me. Bend your reality. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Oh my God. It's a deep, deep understanding for me also when I'm discussing these things with you. Who is writing, typing? Any of you? Thanks, Vikas. Come on. Okay, okay, let's revise. The first stage, autopilot. Okay. The second stage, confusion. The third stage, reorientation. The fourth stage, becoming. The fifth stage, fusion. Okay. Hope that is clear. Yeah, and when जब आप ये सब चीजें synthesize कर लोगे ना mind में, you'll be able to really appreciate what you've listened today. And when you are working on anything, कोई भी life की situation आएगी, you will be able to see, oh, probably I'm acting out of my autopilot mode. I need to switch to reorient myself to becoming that. Yes, confusion to fusion. Yay, wow, that's a good takeaway. Confusion to fusion. Thank you, Vikas. Okay, now, for most of us, we talk about our purpose, right? What is your purpose? What is your divine plan? Even हम day-to-day life में बहुत question करते हैं कि am I made to do these things? क्या मैं इस चीज के लिए बना हूँ? Probably, and we get frustrated because of when things don't work the way we want to, or like I said, your heart and brain don't align with the things that you are doing. You don't know your why, right? So those are the times when you think about, I wish I knew my purpose. I wish I knew what I'm supposed to do. I wish I had that, guidance system or a GPS to let me know which way should I navigate, right? We've all been there. So basically, in the constellation of Leo, you can connect with your pole star, you can connect with your North Star, you can connect with your purpose. So if you take these 14 days and probably continue your meditations for these 14 days, you will see that your sensitivity towards looking for your purpose, or you'll be gently aligned towards your purpose. And like I'm telling, I'm going through that phase myself at times. It's not figured out for all of us, and even if you feel it's figured out, there are so many variables that come in your life that will keep pushing you or derailing you from your purpose or from your plan. And that are the times of confusion where you feel, I'm totally confused. So we all go through it. But when you have something to look up to, when you have a North Star or a plan or a chota sa bhi hint mil jaye that this is my divine purpose, and when you start following it, you are basically working on your inner resistances and you start finding a way. It's like there would be a lot of fears when you start, but as you give in to that fear, like when you overcome that fear, that is where another door opens up. Okay, and then when you again show courage and pass on that fear of uncertainty, another door opens up, right? For so many of us, uh, life is very, very uncertain. We don't know, agar job chhod ke dusra job lena ho, there is uncertainty. Agar career switch karna ho, there is uncertainty. Agar relationship mein issues aa rahe and we want to take a different stand, there are uncertainties. So life may, you can't do away with fears and uncertainties. No one, none of us can do. Kitna bhi spiritually awakened ho jaye insaan, but you are not able to let go of your uncertainties and fears. But what you can do is, you can prepare yourself. You can really prepare yourself well, so that when you are challenged by that fear, you are able to sail through smoothly. So, one of my programs that I'm doing over the weekend, it's called Unlock Your Infinite Potential. And in that, we are working on a process to unlock your fears. Basically, for all of us, our life is stuck because of fears. Our life is stuck up. We are not able to take decisions because subconsciously our mind has a fear of failure, has a fear of uncertainty, has a fear of even success, right? So how to navigate through those situations in your life is super, super important to know and work on them. And I've been working with so many people for almost like 10 years to resolve their fears, to identify their inner child issues. And that is the process that I'm teaching over the coming 3 days to the people who choose to face their fears and unlock new possibilities for them. Otherwise, you will always be stuck in the autopilot. And when you're in the autopilot, basically what are you creating? You're creating that same reality again and again and again. So you're going through patterns and patterns, same patterns again and again and again. But if you have to break those patterns, if you have to come out and do something, out of the world, you have to be something, you have to become a millionaire, or you have to create financial freedom, you have to create that amazing relationship, or follow your dreams, you have to break these patterns, because these patterns are super powerful. They'll hold you back. So it is important for you to learn this process of breaking the patterns, because that is how you can move faster and targeted towards your goal. Okay. So for those of you who are keen or interested, you can message me. Thank you, Vikas. I will be sharing the details with you. But this is the core of the process that I do. And it has helped so many people transform their lives, to move from a space of fear to a phase of confidence. So fear has its own cycle. The cycle of fear is all about showing courage, becoming brave. And when you do it, oftentimes you become confident at what you're doing. Take the example of the lives that I do, or the lives that Facebook lives that I've done, to sitting now here and talking to all of you. Yes, Samara. अभी मैं ये फिनिश कर लूँ फिर आप मेरे को ये दिखा दो अभी से. Okay, so this is important work. And those of you who truly want to meet your next level, I would say your 2.0 version, you will have to let go of the 1.0 version, which has been stuck in these patterns, right? And it's a conscious effort. It comes from consciousness. And Leo, this time is best for working on those patterns. Once again, I just close it. Okay. Now, there are 3 things that the lion stands. So, when I think of the lion, how many of you have seen the movie The Lion King? Lion King, देखा है किसी ने? The movie Lion King. So in The Lion King, the daddy king introduces that young cub, standing on a rock. And us rock pe jab bhi wo khada hota hai, it's like, the posture and the energy is so different. It's like super confident. So basically, the lion is all about that. So whenever I think of the lion, for me, lion is that, standing on the pedestal and showing up and, that forward bending. The lion will never stand like this. Or the lion will never, it will stand like that. And in the posture of the lion, the body language of the lion is like, I have a right. So that is the energy that we are going to tune into during this meditation and in the coming full moon. So the lion is all about unveiling yourself. And when I say unveiling yourself, you have to let go of the facade, or you have to let go of the things that are holding you back. For most of us, this is what happens. We don't want to be vulnerable. So life में मेरे जो fears हैं, मैं किसी को नहीं बताऊंगा. मैं उन्हीं के साथ जीऊंगा. या मुझे ऐसा लगता है मैं वो मैं हूँ. Right? So we don't want to even talk about the fears. Recently, I was taking a session with one of the most interesting person that I knew. In fact, sometimes when people are in the spiritual realm or are on a spiritual journey and you connect with them, you have expectations. Itna to sahas hoga insaan mein, when you're talking about their fears, they will be able to handle it. But, I was wrong. So when I did this session, I could see how vulnerable the other person became. And then the conversation just stopped. And we had to, defer it all. So for me, because I've done this work so many times and I've gone into so much of detail that for me to get to that fear is like cut in like 15, 20 minutes, I will be able to tell you this is your pattern and this is what is creating it. But for those people, these patterns are their life. It's an integrated part of their life. And when you bring out those fears, the child within them just comes in and becomes vulnerable and just gives in to the fear of, not being able to face that. And over a period of time, I feel for most of us, how brave, we can come out as real lions. But kahin na kahin andar hum sabke, there are those spots, there are those stories that make us really vulnerable, that make us feel really, sad or exposed, for the lack of a better word. Right? It happens for most of us. But that part of you, that failure, that pain, that trauma that you've gone through is also you. So when you celebrate yourself, you have to learn to celebrate your pains, your journey, because that is the journey that has brought you here today. आप जहाँ तक भी आए हो, and I truly appreciate each one of your journey, because to some degree I have been part of it. I've seen that happening, and I'm so proud of what you guys are doing with your life, with all the setbacks that have happened in the past. And that for me is success. That for me is you. So your story is all about that painful side of you, that vulnerable side of you, plus the success that you're creating every day, right? So that's how I see you, and that's how I want you to see yourself as well, because that is your personal power. Your fears, your pains, plus your success, your joys, all of that combined is your personal power. You can't let go of anything, right? So that is Leo for me, standing in the power, looking out on the world and just say, I have arrived. And I keep on telling you all, show up, be on video. Whenever there is a chance to show up, light up, do that. Because if you create that habit, if you want the universe not to miss seeing you, you have to be present. You have to show up. right? तो उसकी आदत डालनी बहुत जरूरी है. Super important for you to be able to show up, you know, every time when people ask you who wants too much money, me. Who wants the best of relationship, me. Who wants the best of job, me. You know, you have to be everywhere. You have to show up everywhere. It's me, me, me. Choose me, choose me, choose me, right? So that is what is Leo for me. That is the meditation that we are going to do. So the first thing is unveil yourself. The second is find yourself and then radiate. And you know, for these sessions, I refer the books by Torkom Sarai Darya, and he's a wonderful you know, author and deeply rooted into energetics. And so you know, you can relate why these three qualities. You know, you unveil yourself. Unless and until you unveil yourself, the lion within you will not come out, right? Unless and until you find yourself. And when I say find yourself, for all of we are all lost. You know, when we come into the world, we are all lost. We are just you can say programmed to be employable, or we are programmed to get married and do things in a certain way. So when you find yourself, it is like, you know, looking for what can I do more, what can I become more, how can I show up more, you know. So that is finding yourself. And once you are starting to find yourself, you have to radiate that energy. Okay. And this is the reason why I do these new moon and full moon sessions for free, because it's an opportunity for me to whatever I'm learning to share with people, you know. And there will come a time when, you know, all this knowledge that is available, I think, you know, koi bhi agar thodi bhi der jaake log in karega and listen karega, they will feel that it is very different from the ready knowledge that is available outside. And it is in a very simple form. Okay. Also, for those of you who like these sessions, you know, if you can help me, and I would really, really feel good if you can help share these videos. They are available on YouTube. If you like something, you know, share it. I'm not actively marketing myself. I'm not actively, you know, doing these Facebook lives or all of these. I try to, but for the, you know, for the time that, for the limiting time that I have with all that I'm into, you know, you guys know the work that I'm doing more than any person creating the advert for me, right? So if you like it, you know, you take it forth, you post a link on your Facebook or in your WhatsApp group, it will give my work visibility, right? So for that, I'm like thanking you all in advance. So this is what I wanted to share about the sun sign of Leo. And I feel if 10% bhi gaya hoga, so now when you do the meditation, you will be able to do it better. Right? How many of you feel that you will be able to do it better? Just type in the chat box, me. Gaurav says me. Thank you, Gaurav. Gargi. Thank you, Gargi. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Akhilesh. Yeah. So now just settle in your body. You know, be aware of your body and just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And when you're doing this, be completely aware of your body. Okay? So do not control your breath. Thank you, Ahmed. Do not control your breath. Just breathe in and breathe out. And be aware of the constellation of Leo. And when I say Leo, be aware of that posture of Simba's father or Simba standing on that rock and looking around as if you were right. You know, so just get into that, embody that feeling of being the lion yourself, you know, invoking the lion within you. No matter what has been your situation, you could have been broken down because of the people around you. Maybe you got carried away with emotions. You were not your best this week. Maybe it was a hard day where you had to let go of your energy. But during this moment, Be aware of this lion within you, the spirit within you that is animating your body, emotions, and thoughts, your soul. And as you breathe in, be aware of the breath, the breath nourishing the soul. Feel grateful with your breath. Just feel grateful for all the people who joined in to increase the group energy. Be aware of the person talking to you. Feel my energy around you and just connect with these 30 minutes that you spent with me. Going deeper into the understanding of the constellation of Leo. Be aware of the moon. Be aware of the emotional nature of the moon. In India, we call it Shivratri. Shiva is the symbolism for creative destruction. And when I say creative destruction, it is about all that is not serving your highest good. So throughout this week, whatever did not serve you well, any emotion, any person, any relationship, any conversation, whatever didn't serve you or your higher purpose, just be aware of the Shiva energy within you. And when I say this Shiva energy, it is the creative destructive force within you that can destroy all that is not serving your highest good, to prepare the soil for a better you, for a you that is more connected, aware, purposeful, determined, virtuous, beautiful, truthful, compassionate, aligned. So just feel that energy within you. Feel the energy of the lion within you. You are super powerful. You are a source of infinite potential. You are a source that is creating the reality of the world through your actions. Every thought you are thinking is adding to the collective consciousness and is shaping the reality of the world that is coming up. You're super powerful, very, very powerful. So just be aware of all your distractions, of all the noise in your life that stops you from tuning into your highest qualities, your highest purpose. The noise of procrastination, the noise of lower verbal communication, emotional communication that is harmful, that is toxic. Just let go, release your worries, your past, your tendencies to linger in the past. Just let go and release. These are noise in your life. They're not taking you anywhere. They're holding you back. The lion is meant to move forward. The lion is meant to conquer their fears. The lion is meant to roar. So just invoke the lion within you. That part of you that has the courage, the confidence, the charisma to handle any situation with grace, with charisma, with bravery, with confidence. Just breathe in and breathe out and feel that energy integrating within. So all the noise is now being taken over by the roar of this internal lion within you. So as you breathe in, just feel this energy feeding the lion energy within you. Just feel your soul showing up, radiating, standing on that pedestal, facing everything with courage. And just say, I have arrived. I have arrived. And I'm ready to face my fears because I know my life is meant to be beautiful, to be successful. My life is meant to be a life of purpose. I am meant to leave a legacy behind. I'm conscious, I'm integrated in spirit, thoughts, emotions, and body. I'm perfectly aligned. The quality of dealing with my problems or the solutions to my problems already lie within me. I am the solution to all my problems. My soul knows the best way out of all my problems. There is a knowing that comes from all the coding, all the information that is stored within my DNA throughout the experience of all the life that I have lived. I am powerful beyond my limitations. I'm powerful beyond my fears. And I will turn around any situation that I'm going through in my life right now with grace, with courage. So great, so great, so it is. Take a deep breath. See a problem or a situation that lies ahead of you that you want to tackle. Just like that tiger stance. So just take that tiger stance. Put your shoulders behind, chest forward, head held high. And now see your situation. See your situation with energy. See your situation with willfulness. See your inner situation with purpose. And you see your divine plan beyond the situation. And you just say, I'm coming for you. I will overcome you. I will get through you. And I will transcend this fear. I will transcend this problem in my life and unleash my true nature. Just visualize yourself roaring as a lion after, overcoming that obstacle. And there is a confidence, there is a smile, there is this ferociousness within you that you have arrived. This is your time. From here onwards, you take charge of your life. You create your life. You no more are a victim. You are the captain of your soul. You are the captain of your life, and you will create your life on purpose. That is how things are supposed to be, and that is how things will be. Take a deep breath. Project the energy towards your problems or the person who is giving you that problem, and just utilize that energy and say, go back, retreat, Retreat or dissolve. Retreat or dissolve right now. And see yourself transmuting that problem with that attitude. Take a deep breath and blow it out through your mouth. Feel that problem dissolving, and you are moving forward and forward because that problem was just a smoke, dense smoke. It just evaporated. There is no problem. Even if there is, you are far more capable. Just be grateful to your higher soul or the soul energy within you. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God, to the cosmic mind, to the ever-intelligent cosmos, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, the Spirit and the Matter creating this entire universe, to all the great, great ones, to the wisdom of all the great, great ones who've come before us. And thank you all for your priceless blessings of divine courage, of divine love, divine light, divine power. We also invoke and thank the blessings of the constellation of Leo. Thank you so much for empowering us. Thank you so much for sensitizing the lion energy within us. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now be aware of the moon. And as you thank the moon, you will also thank the sun, because the moon is just a medium of radiating that energy. It's the shadow of the higher energy that resides inside the sun. So thank you for the solar logos. We thank you for your priceless blessing and the divine nurturing energy that you're showering upon us. Thank you so much. To all the great, great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, personally to your teachers, to your gurus, especially to my teacher, Master Jogok, Jamil, and all the gurus that have helped me with this wisdom. Thank you so much for your priceless blessings. Now, be aware of this entire group, all the 14 people that are meditating together who will be seeing this video. Radiate this energy out and say, thank you for becoming a part of this meditation, for supporting me with your energy. May the good karma come back to you many, many times. So be it. May the energy of the lion be invoked, sensitized within you, and may you be able to face the toughest times in your life with grace, with ease, with power. So be it, so be it, so it is. Now share this energy with the people in your life who need this lion energy, who need power, who need that personal power. Share it with any person you know is stuck up in a situation where he needs power and courage to get out. Just bless all those people who are struggling. May you be divinely blessed and guided. May you be able to handle your situation with power, with grace, with love, compassion, so be it, with intelligent evaluation, accurate perception, correct expression, so be it, so be it, so it is. And share this energy with the entire planet. May the entire planet be blessed by the divine energies of the constellation of Leo. May they be inner reflection. May there be courage. May there be bravery and confidence throughout the planet. May the people of the earth stand up for themselves and for others. So be it. So be it. So it is. Tathastu. Thank you in full faith, with lots of gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. Thank you all for your priceless blessings in full faith. So be it. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining. वो 11:01. So it was an extensive 1-hour session, but I'm sure now you will be very mindful about the constellation of Leo. और ये 14 दिन अगर आप meditate कर सकते हैं, then you meditate. This is a great time for anybody who's going through fears or blockages in your life to work on it. Okay, for those of you who want to join my 3-day intensive program, or where I'm certifying people of in this fear process, which is called Unlock Infinite Possibilities, just leave a message. I will be sending you the details and you can join me. It's a 3-day intensive program and we will be starting this week. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay blessed. Love you, Shivali. Thank you so much. And we'll connect until next time for the full moon of Leo. So thank you, Gaurav. Thank you so much. Right, so we'll do it. Yeah, you can do the same meditation for 14 days. Or you can pick up any of my meditation. Now there is an archive of meditation. So you can, 14 दिन के लिए आपको 14 different meditations भी मिल जाएंगी, right? So do that and enjoy, being chosen to know these things, because that's a blessing. Even this awareness is such a blessing. Okay, so if you like it, do share with your friends and family. जैसे हम forwards share करते हैं. If you like my work, please share it with people whom you think can benefit. Especially, I'm entering into the area of coaching successful women, entrepreneurs who are more on the material side of things, but to integrate energetics and spirituality in their life. So if you know women who need this kind of work, who are looking for that kind of support, share it. Okay, so thank you. Till I see you next time. Atma Namaste. Bye bye. Also, if you like, review my work, so that would also help me. So if you can leave a review for the meditation on the YouTube channel in the comments, that is also useful. So thank you for showing love, and I'm so grateful that you guys can join at all hours also. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night. Love you so much. Bye.